is Pat Roquet. They call me the Rockstar Transformation Coach. Sophia can hear me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got a nice crowd, and I totally appreciate having you here and joining us today. This is my first live broadcast on Webinar Ninja, so that's one of the cool tools. One of the things we wanted to address is the fact that as coaches, we have lots and lots of gifts and lots of talent, but what I keep hearing and seeing over and over again is that many of my coaching friends are finding frustration, confusion, aggravation. Maybe they spent too much time or too much money on their tech stuff. So I'm just wondering if the tech stuff may be slowing us down, or the resources. We're always either looking for something to make us move faster or something to save us money, or both, right? So if you don't mind, just so I'm making sure we address your needs, down on the bottom, can you guys see the poll? There's a poll here, which is one of the reasons I love Webinar Ninja. And I'm curious what kind of help you are looking for. So if you click on the button that says poll, are you looking for low or no cost do-it-yourself tools that you can manage yourself? Are you looking for maybe focus or strategy because you are not exactly sure where you'd like to start? Perhaps you are on the right path, but you really need coaching to be accountable and moving forward faster. Are you looking for done-for-you service so you're up and running and making money as fast as possible? So if you get a chance, just click on the poll there, and we can kind of get a pulse of what people are after. You also are able to submit questions on the bottom here. You can see there on the bottom left, it says questions. You can type in right into the chat room. So that would be really great. So let me know. Looks like right now we've got a split of some people want DIY and some people want done for me, and that's cool. And the other question I want to address is, please tell me, what is your biggest tech headache? Which piece drives you the craziest? It could be more than one, but let's just at least start with one. So is running webinars something that's nutty? Sales funnels. Ooh, it looks like so far sales funnels are where people have questions. Are you confused about how to turn your great offline content into online sales? Maybe you don't know where to start, or other, please comment. So again, this is a brainstorm. I'm going to share a resource, but it's not only about one resource. It's really about finding a community and a place where we can come together and share great ideas, share tips. You are welcome to ask questions in the chat room, raise your hand, and come on the screen with me. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to jump right in and start with, for today, a great tool that will help you. It looks like done for me and making money is important. All right, so we've got a split. I'm going to show you a trick, something that has saved me basically from ripping the hair out of my head. I like to think about tools that save time, money, and aggravation, or people that save me time, money, and aggravation. Any resource that saves me time, money, and aggravation, because I don't want to get slowed down and stuck in the mud on things that I'm not great at. I want to be able to live in my comfort zone of genius so that I can focus on those things, and I can surround myself with the right people to help with the other pieces. We need to be able to delegate. If we're going to grow this into the 6 and 7 figures, we all need to be better at delegating, or at least understanding what we've got going on. So yes or yes, does that make sense? Everybody's excited about a low or no cost trick, and you can adapt this to your needs. Let's see if I've got you still alive in the chat room. Say yes, yes, let's do this. All right, Gabriella, awesome. Sophia's on, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, great. So, Kika, wonderful. I'm going to take you through this. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to make sure you can see it. I'm going to come off the screen myself. This is really easy. You click on the share screen button, share it, and then I go to my screen. I block my video, and I make my screen bigger. So can everybody now see my screen and not see Pat? Is that working for you guys so you can read it? That should be good for you. Everybody see that? Somebody give me a yes. Awesome. Okay, Sophia, thanks. So we're going to talk about how to rock your resources, and ditch the website insanity. No more website anxiety. I'm going to show you how to rock your sales. So abracadabra, let's see what this is about. Basically, are you trying to leverage marketing and make more money while you sleep? I started my business in 1988, and I have to tell you, so the first, oh my God, almost 18 years of it, think about it. There was no real internet marketing, so to speak. I had a monochrome monitor. I was basically out doing marketing consulting, trading time for money. So I worked with you for an hour, I got paid for an hour's work, which meant I ultimately sold out every waking minute that I had. I was working 60, 70 hours a week, making a ton of money, which is good, but I was completely fried and exhausted. And then I would add to my team and I would sell out their time. And it just became exhausting. And the one thing that I learned looking at my rearview mirror was that I didn't really have annuity products, so that when I stopped working, the money stopped flowing. And I swore that coming back and rebounding, long story short, I had a special needs child. My baby went into a coma, had meningitis, and almost died at 13 months old. And I only share that with you because life really happens. And talk about your why and your priorities. I had big why and big priorities and big medical bills, and was quarantined in my house and had to get really, really good at building relationships really, really fast. So I did that, and I never lost a day's pay. I never lost a client. I was running marketing for all these companies for 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 years. So I guess suffice it to say, I'm really clear on my why. I'm really clear on who I serve, and really clear on the fact that building relationships is important. But when I changed gears and tried to get a real job after my son was mainstreamed, and he's now an Eagle Scout and thriving in college on a scholarship. So let me just tell you, this is my best project ever, which is really cool. But the one thing I realized is that I didn't leverage the internet and digital marketing well enough. And when I went into work at WebMD and Everyday Health and these big digital agencies, I was running multi-million-dollar digital stuff, but I always had a team. So the team took care of all the minutia. I was out negotiating and working, and I wasn't dealing with the minutia. Now, as a solopreneur, I've started again. I've rebuilt my brand just in the last year, and I am leading the team. I am digging in hands-on. I am delegating as best I can. So, right, Dorothy, you know what I'm talking about. You always had that team too. So, I mean, anybody else here, if you're used to having a big team and all of a sudden it's all on you, you can let me know that in the chat room. So it's not that we're not smart. It's not that the folks on the line are not super successful. It's just that so many of us have gone from one situation and gotten really good in our zone of greatness, but we're now trying to take our genius. Maybe it's I have a job and I want to pursue my passion. I know there's a bunch of folks I've spoken with in the Sassy group and in Christian's group who talk to me about that all the time. So they're trying to find ways to take their genius and turn it into a digital marketing program that's going to make sense, where they can actually do stuff. So wouldn't it be great if you could actually run a business online in one system? How about if we find a way to get out of the overwhelm? I'm going to tell you that there's 5 main reasons businesses fail. People don't know who you are. You're small. You don't grow fast enough. You don't spend or invest enough, or you don't make enough. And, over 500,000 businesses start in the US, and 90% of them fail each and every month. It's crazy. So what can we do about it? We need to get people's attention. We need to think bigger. We need to grow faster. We need to invest wisely, and we need to make more money. Is yes or yes? All these above, any of these stand out for you? Which is your biggest challenge? Are you having a hard time with getting attention, growing faster, investing, or making money? Let me know in the chat if there's anything here that makes sense to you, or is really a pain in your dupa. Let me know that too. The reason that I fell in love with 22Social is I am, again, doing a lot more hands-on. I'm spending all the money for myself. Yeah, Kika says all of them. Donna wants to really get her voice out there. I get it. Me too. I'm with you. So I built the website. I actually belong to a group called Social Media Manager School. That's where I met my friend Sophia, who's now my digital goddess. I love her. And honestly, I got really good at a lot of the digital marketing stuff and became more efficient in the tools. But to be honest, there was still too much overwhelm. I love you too, Sophia. So anyway, we really wanted to figure out how do we grow an online business simply. So the folks at 22Social use this tool to go from $1,000 a month to $50,000 a month in less than a year. I am not a paid partner with them. I'm not a marketer for them. I literally just fell in love with the service, the quality, the way they jumped to it and helped me grow my business, and the change in my business that's happened faster than ever before. This is all the bullshit, the nonsense, all the different pieces that so many of us have going on. So let's see, over time, I have spent a fortune, tens of thousands of dollars on things like ClickFunnels, Infusionsoft, lead pages, Webinar Jam, Evergreen Webinar. Oh God, I could just go on. MailChimp, I can go on and on and on. And quite frankly, it got really crazy. They became outdated or complicated or super expensive. And I have honestly ditched 90% of my monthly fee BS nonsense that wasn't working. Because who's got time for that, sister? Is that not hysterical? Ain't nobody got time for that. The old model's broken and we're going to fix it. So this program has had over 500 test runs, different brands working in it. It's great for coaches. It's great for selling physical products or services. You can load your video training. You can load membership. And it's trusted by industry leaders, including Mari Smith and my dear friend, Miss Ramos. It's people who are making tons and tons and tons of money. But forget them. How's it going to work for you? So here's the 3 things any system needs. I don't care if you use 22Social. I don't care where you go, but this is what you need to attract more customers online, right? We're going to show you that. We're going to talk about a simple system. We're going to show you why the new model's better, and I'm going to give you a demo. Does that sound good, guys? We're going to get done. We're going to be efficient. The things that were really important to me, I wanted something quick and something easy. Can I get a hallelujah there? Quick and easy. I cannot stand standing here and ripping the hair out of my head, trying to figure out how to make things work. That is a drain, and it makes me in a crabby mood when I'm trying to talk to my customers, and I don't want that. So I want something that's low cost. I don't mind spending money if I get value. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a cheapskate, but I really need to spend every nickel and penny of my clients' money as if it came out of my pocket. And like I said, I've wasted too much money and time, so I want it fast. Amen, Donna, right? I want it something that's easy enough that I could build it myself or I could have it set up for me. But if something pops up or I want to create something new or clone something, it shouldn't be rocket science. Aren't you sick of things that are so technology crazy and heavy that you feel like you're shackled and dependent on an Infusionsoft consultant who you have to beg to come do the work and then pay them a fortune? I ditched Infusionsoft. I ditched ClickFunnels. Honestly, some people have good luck. I personally paid someone thousands of dollars a month and thousands of dollars to get on it. And half the time the stuff didn't work when I wanted it to. I did a launch there earlier this year and the sequence didn't go out in time and tech support was never live. And let's see, we would send them tech support and they'd come back and say, it looks like it should have worked and we don't know why. And in the meantime, my whole launch was screwed up because I was shackled to both this technology consultant and ClickFunnels. So I want stuff that automates as much as possible. It's got to be easy. It's got to be cost effective. It needs to be a simple solution. It needs to make me money. Amen for making money. If it's not making me money, why am I going to bother? So no more managing 18 different social platforms, a million pieces of software, all these tools, bells and whistles. Sound good? Yes or yes? We're good? Thumbs up, everybody. If anybody has a question, please feel free, pop it into the chat. I see you guys are live, so that's really great. There are only 3 things you need to get results online. I don't care if you use this system or another system, but this is what you need. A main online hub, a way to collect your leads, and a way to process payment, right? So where am I going to work? Google optimization on this, so it's searchable. It is searchable. When you do things, it is Google optimized. That works, but we'll talk a little bit more about that. Primary online hub, a way to collect leads and a way to manage payments. So this is what used to happen. You bought a domain, you got a hosting account, you had to spend a couple, I don't know, 3-5 grand on a good website. Then they had to do the code. Then they had to do the search. And then you had to sit and pray and beg. Did anybody go through that process and then have a website that kind of just sat there and it's constantly looking like it needs to be updated? I know I did. It's kind of where I got frustrated and said, forget it, I'm done. I got to find a better way. So look, this was your website and then your Facebook page and then your other sites and your lead capture. This is what my brain felt like. Anybody else feel like that? This is how I felt. Anybody else? Can you relate? Ah, not good. So let's get us out of that overwhelm. You don't have the time and energy to learn, set up, manage all of this on your own while running your business. The goal is to be working on your business, not in your business. So we want to be managers. We want to be the geniuses really making better decisions. We want to be doing the major networking. We want to be able to know that the systems are set up and established and that this stuff starts to become more automated. Yes or yes? So I found 22Social. I started my business in 1998, guys. So I've been doing this a bit of a long time, a really long time. So you can learn from my learning curve of what works and what doesn't and where I've wasted money and where I've gotten a lot of bang for my buck. 22Social is something that I, oh, you're great. Thanks, Sophia. She just got an idea for a client. So 22Social started way back in 2010. Basically, they were doing the same thing everybody else was, selling SEO and websites, which makes sense. But they wanted to leverage Facebook and not have to manage a million resources. One of the reasons that they wanted to leverage Facebook, and I've interviewed the owners a million times, I talk to them every single week, it's because it's a way to fish where the fish are. This is not just about Facebook, quite frankly, because I leverage my LinkedIn and my website and all my social media still funnels through here, but I also get to really learn and leverage the value of Facebook. I think, if I'm not mistaken, except for Donna, who I met live at a workshop, I think every single other person in this webinar I met online and probably in Facebook. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the way. So they created this software that actually works inside and around Facebook to build your hub where you showcase your products and your services and your contact info. So let's talk about it. So this is what used to happen, right? You went to Google or GoDaddy, you bought a domain, you bought a hosting account, you spent a bunch of money, and it's just a lot of work. It's never updated. Or you create one free page in Facebook, right? We all have a version of that. Does everybody have their free Facebook business page, guys? Let me know if anybody has their free business page. Not yet? Okay, Andy, we can help you with that. So it's free, doesn't take much. You get a timeline in your homepage. It's socially integrated. You can put all your contact info and services right down, and not yet. Not a problem, but you'll follow along because you're going to see this is easy. So you see right here, these little buttons, that's where the apps will be. I'm going to actually take you into my page. So it's got messaging, it's got photos and videos, there's a place to post, there's a lot of cool stuff. You're not officially supposed to be doing business in your personal page on Facebook. I guess you guys know that. But you do have the ability to create a free business page. Mobile optimized, there you go. Andy, you were asking about it. It's mobile optimized, it's got analytics, built-in advertising, and it's expandable, right? So look at these gorgeous, gorgeous pictures. This is some of the pages that have been built on 22Social. Beautiful apps. They can showcase your content. They are point and click, pre-made templates. I am telling you, I am not a designer. I am not a techie, and this is easy peasy stuff. It's able to mimic and complement your branding and incorporate your branding. And I'm going to take you there and show you. So it's real easy. We're going to show you how you build relationships with it. And again, I'm going to take you right to my own site. There's opt-in. It used to be this boring, ugly opt-in. Now, you don't have to do that either. How about better? What if I actually said to you that every time people opted into my stuff, I actually can see their picture, I know their name, their email address, their Facebook ID, where on this planet they are located, and their date of birth. So I know for a fact that personally I'm attracting primarily women entrepreneurs. It's not only women, but here's my real sweet spot. It seems to be women entrepreneurs. They're between 40-ish and maybe early 60s. They are go-givers. They get involved in charities. They are typically married with a couple of kids. They may be divorced, but they're typically more like me. I actually am my own ideal audience. And when I go in and people sign up as my lead, can you imagine? I can see all of this. I see their name, their picture. Isn't that better than just an email where you almost are embarrassed to ask for the information? It's pretty cool. Better than data. They have to log in, and part of it is you know that they're actually interested, because if they're going to give you their information, they don't have to repeat giving you all this information, but you do physically ask them to log in and okay it via Facebook with their email in order for them to get to your content. So that little barrier is actually a good thing because it shows that they're interested. You know what? If somebody doesn't use Facebook, Andy's asking, and I've had that happen, I communicate with them in other ways, so I can reach out. So I do use an email system, and I do reach out. So some people will email me back and say they don't use Facebook, and I will often tend to get them on Facebook because most of the people I work with will tell me that Facebook can help them grow their business. But if I'm going to do private coaching and they don't use Facebook, that's something I can address. But more often than not, in my space, people are willing to go on, even if they come onto Facebook or even if they go on the internet just to do business with me. Part of my gift to them is teaching how to engage online, because that's going to be the way they grow their business faster, right? We want to get them into this era, 2016. So that's part of the gift we bring them. Honestly, it might not be for everyone, but you know what? Not every tool is for everyone anyway. If they're not on Facebook, they may not be going on your website either, quite frankly. And I use this tool to gather people from LinkedIn too, and from out in the internet and through email. So even if they don't start in Facebook, or like Donna, I met Donna as a speaker at an event live in my community. I did a workshop and she was interested, and we brought her into the into my Rock on Success program that way. So it totally does work, but that's a great question. Thanks. Here's the other most important part. You see right here? Somebody asked me, and I'm going to ask this out loud right now to get it off the table. Why Facebook? Because we don't own Facebook. And what if Facebook goes away today or tomorrow? And that could happen. You actually own your list. So you see this list right here? There's a button on 22Social that allows you to export the data, and it gives you all this information, and you can get it in your autoresponder. So you actually own your list. The same way if your website went down. What if GoDaddy went away? Or what if the internet changes? We don't know, but we're going to own that list. So you're going to have their email. You're going to have everything. So you have all that great information. Isn't that cool, guys? Do you like that information? Yes or yes? You can put that in the chat. I'm looking to see if there's any questions while I'm going through, but check it out. Imagine if you could actually offer your coaching clients access to your private programs, PDFs and free ebooks, video, podcasts. Do you still need to have a separate autoresponder system? I do. I use email. I have an email system where I can send that. And one of the things that they're working on, and I've asked about, is are they going to be integrating email or autoresponder into it? Donna, no problem. Thanks for coming. This is going to come back on. There'll be a replay available. And we're also doing this live again tomorrow. So you can do that. So yes, I have a separate autoresponder system that integrates right into it. You can offer big prizes. You can refer leads. You can run contests. So it's got so much flexibility. You can embed all types of media. I'm going to show you my page, but anything from Instagram and YouTube, live hangouts that you download, comments, integrate with all of these. Do you use any of these? Do you have a MailChimp account maybe, Andy? Or Aweber or GetResponse or any of those? So you do need a place to keep and store your email. Okay, you don't yet, but that's okay. We can help you with it. It's not hard, and they're not expensive, and some of them are free, especially when your list is still small. So no problem there, I promise. And there's lots and lots of ways to track. So when you start wanting a little more technology, a little more analytics, it's all there. So how do we process payments? Easy peasy. Used to have to do all these different things, and it got crazy. And now we don't have to worry about any of it. All you do is connect it to your PayPal, and you can have free information or paid information right here automatically attached to your 22Social app, which is why I like it, right? So you can offer free content or you can offer paid. Pretty cool, right? One-time payment. So let's say buy it at one point. I don't use Stripe, so I don't know the answer to that, but we can find out. Remind me about that one. We'll find out, Andy. Thank you for asking. Right? One-time payment, subscription payment. So let's say you want to do a membership or a club. You want to do affiliate tracking. So let's say, guys, I have paid coaching program. We're going to talk about it later, but so I have a paid group coaching program. And if you refer someone to me, there's an affiliate link right here on my 22Social that you can copy the link and send people over. And you are automatically going to get a 25% referral from anybody that you refer. So you can make a ton of money just referring people to my coaching even before you offer your own, if that's something. Some people build their own content and some people use this app to promote other people's. Well, we call that an affiliate. And it's all set up right in here. And let me tell you something. It was such a pain in the neck with ClickFunnels that I'm thrilled at how easy this one is. So here's how it works. We're going to attract your audience. Here's your fan page. You can have different pieces of promotional content. So for me, I've got one for my golf. I've got one for my freebie, one to get notified. I've got one for a free discovery session. So I have all different pieces. They go to my lead capture gate, all different things. They sign in. They give me their information with one click of a button, and they get free content. If they like the free content, they click another button, and they can pay, and then they get behind the magic wall to see the wizard and get to my paid content. It is so, so easy. I'm going to take you online, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. So grow your business faster, get an online hub, collect leads, and manage payments. So now it does not look like this nonsense. I mean, this is literally what my brain used to feel like doing this technology. And now it's nice and clean and simple like this. And at the end, I'm going to show you, and even on the bottom, I offer a strategy session where I will work you through your strategy and actually help you. So you see here, there's questions, there's polls, and there's offers. I have links through 22Social. If you click this Rock Your Sales discovery session at the bottom where it says offers, that free sales discovery session goes through my 22Social app. So you can actually see how it works. But we're going to show you that in a second. So it's everything you want. It's quick, it's easy, it's low cost. They give you a free 30-day trial if you want to try it. Very non-techie. And there's people there every single week. They do a free it's usually an hour, sometimes it's 2 hours, but they give you a free training every single Tuesday at 6:30 Eastern time. Andrew Lane, who runs the 22Social, gets online, gives you some training, they record everything, and he will actually go on and look at your app and look at where you're stuck and help you with it. It's really, really simple. So no more crazy chaos, no more outdated stuff. It's not complicated. And the old model is broken, but I'm going to fix it. And I'm jumping through here because you can get it for free. We'll install it on your Facebook page, collect your leads, make your sales. And I'm going to show you right now. Let's do this. We're going to show you right here. We're going to go to my page. Let's get off here, and we're going to go. So here's my personal page. Can you guys see my page real quick? Oh, let's get that out of there. We're going to go to my company. Can you see my page, my Business Boomers page? Do I recommend paid ads? I haven't done a paid ad yet. Nope, not yet. We can do paid ads, but you can see my page. So you can grow into paid ads, Andy. For right now, you can start really small, simple, but still grow fast. So look, here's the new layout. So this is what I've now just put up in my picture on my page, my business page. And you see the layout along the side, or you're seeing analytics too. So here's my posts, right? Look, so along the side here, you can see my apps, a new feature that just came out. Now this has got nothing to do with 22Social, but if you look on notes, this is a little bonus. On notes, on your business page on the left-hand side, there's notes. I just posted a blog about all of this. So you can see my blog post about my notes, which gives you all this information. I'm going to repeat this right here. So if you click on that link, it'll take you to my Facebook page, which is my note that walks you through kind of what we're talking about. And you can go through and look at this at your leisure. There's also a link to a free trial of 22Social for a month. Let me close the note for a second and take you back. So now we're back on my Business Boomers page. You see that? So if someone came on, I've done promotion or I've talked in groups and people are confused and I say, tell me about it. Are you looking for clarity and focus? So I set up this clarity and focus quiz. And we're going to my page. I'm gonna close my chat right now, right? So look, now I'm even actually showing you behind the wall. So this is not what you see when you go on. This is mine. So this is, you're seeing what I see on my page. So this is kind of the wizard stuff behind the curtain. So you will only see the picture at the top. I'm able to go in, need more clarity and focus, and join these resources. Right here, I'm able to put a photo, video, YouTube videos, a live webinar, whatever I want. So here's free tools to rock your success. This is where I remind people that I do Teach Me Thursdays every week. They can go in and they can use this link right here to access and get a free trial. I've created buttons. Look, there's Facebook comments. I've created buttons to access a free quiz. Look. So here's my free definition, my free quiz. You can go on that page and you can download my free quiz. See right here, you can print. You can download it. But this is a great way for you to talk amongst your team and figure out where you're falling behind. Do you have a clear vision? So if you get 100, 10 out of 10 on each of these 10 items, you're rocking it. You don't necessarily need my help. But if you've got an area out of these 10 that's falling behind or causing you anxiety, or you're too slow and you need to move faster, for me, this freebie helps people figure out where they're too slow, where they want to work, or where they want to focus. So if you're in your zone of greatness, you give yourself a 10. Don't worry about it. But if you don't have plenty of time, you're not rested, and you're overwhelmed, then maybe that's something you want to work on, whether it's with me or with someone else. So I give a freebie. In the meantime, what you didn't see is that if this were your first time coming in and you clicked on one of these buttons, it would ask you to allow your email. And when it does that, that would then go into my CRM. So you can join my free Facebook group. And here it is. So here's my Rock on Success free Facebook group. So you request that. I let you in as a member. So today we're doing Way to Go Wednesdays, and we give a shout out to other people. And Sophia just posted that on there for me. Right? So in about a month and a half, I grew 102 members in my Facebook group. But the trick is, normally your free Facebook group does not gather email. They don't have to give you email to get there. But if you use a free tool, for example, with me, my focus quiz, when they click on the focus quiz, or when they click here to join my free Facebook group, it's going to ask them for their email before they go into my group. So, or when somebody tries to come into my group, I can say, please go and register through that. The trick is, you want to have email, because if Facebook went away tomorrow, if I only live on having people in my group here, then I don't own that list. You see how there's members behind the curtain here? I'm showing you, right? Then you can see that, but I don't own the email here. Now watch what happens when I'm in my app. Look at this, guys. I can go into my social relationship manager, and I can see, so here's just a super quick example. Andy and Dan and Sophia and Pat, like I can see when people came through. So here's mine. Look at that. So this is an unpaid, this is a free app, right? Here's me, there's my birthday, that's where I live. Now, can you tell me, is that not an awesome way to know who is in your audience? Is anybody like that, that you can actually see? I can let people into my paid group if I want, or I can see if they've paid. So this works, again, for paid and unpaid content. I can see if I've earned money through Pat, which is me. I can see my affiliate payout to Pat, which is me. So right now, I'm not expecting there to be money or affiliate payout, but I can see all of that. Is that not magical? Do you not feel like reaching back out to me, to Pat, is an awesome way to know who is exactly in your audience? Yes or yes? Is this amazing? Come on, I was all over it when I saw that. I thought that was so cool. Kika, awesome. Kika, tell me a little bit. What do you do? Do you want to come onto the screen? We're going to go a little bit more. So we can export. So wait, I can save things. I can cancel. I can close. So there's a button to export all. I can do a contest and I can choose a winner. Oh, look. So in this case, my friend Dan, right? Let's say I was running a contest. Dan is the winner. It chose it for me. It can actually do a contest and choose a winner randomly for you if you wanted to do that. Export non-buyers, export buyers. It'll set up and track. So I told it that I want to work with Get Response. Oh, she's in Chile and having her lunch. All right, Kika, no problem, right? It went in and I was able to set up and attach it to a form in Get Response, which was cool. So now when I go into Get Response, I can go in and follow. It'll go to my Google Analytics or my ad roll. I can do pixels, all that stuff. If that part is too complicated, you don't have to do it, or you can pay someone to help you with it. But she does nutritional coaching. Oh my God, could you picture offering free recipes here? I'm going to show you another app. Let me show you a different one. All right, I'm going to show you when somebody goes in. If you went in, let's see, I have a special offer on the offer page. So if you click here, free Rock Your Sales Discovery Session on this page, it'll take you here. Now I have it set. This is a testimonial. I don't think you actually hear her. When I share my screen, I don't think you hear it. So I'm going to stop it. But I could embed, so look, rock your business and your life, schedule a free 30-minute session. I was able to embed a YouTube video with a client testimonial, channel your discovery session. Here's why. I help you understand your why. I help you figure out your biggest opportunity to add cash flow. Uncover what could be slowing you down, standing in your way, or getting in the way of results, your best next moves. Does this sound a little bit like some of the Christian language that we're talking about? It sets people up for an amazing discovery session and for me to hopefully find out who I deserve to be working with. Here's a little bio. Who's Pat Roque? Now, isn't this great? I don't need a website telling me all this if it's all right here on an actionable tool, right? And I can put comments. You can have comments. You don't have to show it. I put a link to my referral because if I have 3 people join, then I get this for free, which is really cool. So you're going to get a free trial if you want it, or you get it for free if you have 3 people sign up, which is pretty cool. And then they click on here, free tool and discovery session. Now watch this. Okay, here you go. So when someone clicks on the tool, on the button, they're going to give me their email. So this click is how I gathered that email from before, where you saw my name in the system. So you let people know on the tool that they're going to be asked to give their email. And if they don't want to do it, that's fine. But this is, again, one more way to pre-qualify that people are interested in working with you. If they're interested, they're going to do it. If they're not interested and they go away, they're probably less likely to want to work with you anyway. True or true? Is this cool? So I'm going to click. You guys loving this so far? Watch this. Okay. Now here, I have connected to an app called Acuity. I was able to put my brand on here. I was able to set up multiple kinds of appointments. So, for example, can you see my screen, everybody, still? You can see this, right? You can go in and get a free breakthrough discovery session. Or let's say you were looking to book a speaker for your next event. I have a separate sales funnel, again, through 22Social, and they would book the speaker. Or I am offering a rocket fuel session, which is available to you guys. done for you. It's strategy. We do a full strategy session, plus I will build you a 22Social app. So it's $500. It's turnkey. We go through your strategy. We get you clear. We create your sales funnel, and I create your first app right for you on 22Social. Or let's just say you're a friend. Dorothy, no problem. The replay will be here for you, sweetheart. Thank you for letting me know. Look, or you could just do a personal phone call if you're a friend. So I'm going to show you. Here's my breakthrough discovery session, right? I tell it that I'm on Eastern time because I do work with people all around the world. In fact, Gabrielle is not in this country, are you, Gab? Right? So I set it up with the days and times I want to make available. So let's say I want to make an appointment with for tomorrow. It collects this information. Check this out. Look, rock your success, breakthrough discovery. What area do you want the improvement most right now? So somebody takes a couple of minutes. How long does it take to do these couple questions? Maybe 3 minutes. But it gets people thinking really clearly about where they're slow, what they want, and it gives me a really good sense when I go into my free session, my discovery call, or my free session that sells, I have all this stuff. Now, look at this. Are these not questions that we've already learned and talked about in Christian's class? So for the people that are in that group, you'll see that this really leverages the coaching and the dialogue that we've been working and practicing, so you get better at being efficient. It helps me respect your time as a potential client, and it helps me respect my time so I can be prepared before I get on the call with you. Which means if I'm prepared, I'm not wasting time asking you silly questions. I can ask you, this stuff is already here, and then I know how to go forward. And then when you hit complete appointment, it actually goes back and it takes you through, it'll send you automated reminders and stuff like that. Here's another one. I have my paid group is living here. So I have a paid mastermind. So if you look here, there is an app gate. I'm going to show you. There's a two-part to this. The first one is what we call an app gate. And there's an easy button here. So this is my sales or my opt-in page. I'm allowed to ask questions. I can put video here if I want. This is my 5-through breakthrough success system. Help you channel your inner rock star. So when I help my paid clients, I help them find focus. I help them determine next best moves. We upgrade skills. We work on environment. And we work on mindset. It's not always linear, but that's the things that we cover. It's an interactive group. There's no BS, no excuses, no lukewarm. Show up, pay up, and interact, or don't bother. And maybe that sounds mean, but it's really meant to get people who are really serious about wanting to grow faster and stop the nonsense. So people want to grow their business before the end of the year. So again, this stuff could have been on a website, but I can't tell you how much money I would have spent and how much time I would have wasted. So when I write this copy, this is all copy and things that come through the strategy, the free strategy session. This is all stuff that now you own and you're going to leverage over and over again. So you're going to create your version of this copy. We're going to put your branding. We're going to leverage your system. And we're going to tell people what to expect. This is my, don't worry, I'm never going to sell it. I warned them about the email. Yes, I'm ready to rock. So that's my let's go for it. Let's see what happens. I'm trying to figure out if it's going to recognize me because I'm on my own system, so it may recognize me already or not. But can you imagine? All right, so confirm email. So look, it's looking at me as a new person, which is really cool. Look how cool. Okay, so right now this knows me because it's on my own computer. So it thinks I already paid. So, because I did. So because it thinks I already paid, if it were you coming in and you went there, it would take you right to my PayPal and it would ask you to pay right there on the spot. Because you're already, look, paid, I've already paid. Inside my mastermind, it's got a countdown. So I have modules and we do live coaching. So this is the countdown reminder to the next live group call. Here's my calendar of the dates for our live group coaching sessions. Here's a link to get me there. And then here, it takes me to our private Facebook group. The other thing that'll happen is, look, I have my disclaimer right here. I can add comments. I can add Facebook plugins. I can put whatever I want. And look at some of the stuff I can do here, just so you can see it. Templates. I can load videos, pre-made videos, multiple page videos. I can make it, look at this one. I can make this look like a web page. Can you see that? I can go in and offer a digital course with one single video. You should be seeing full screen now. Are you not seeing full screen? Let me see. It looks like it's full screen. Oh, I see. All right, I'm going to shut my, hope that's better. I just had to shut the chat to do this. It'll do digital course. Look at this. You can see single video with a sales gate or lead or sales gate. So you can do free video, free introduction, offer a tool like I did. You can do a video there, or you can do a picture there, or whatever. You can have it with multiple pieces. You can even set this up and have this time release if you wanted it. You can do Hangouts. So it used to be Google Hangout, but right now it is live stream on YouTube. You can offer podcasts. So if you have a podcast, you can show your podcasts and use this as your podcast hub. You can do a sweepstakes. Here's the templates. Everything's built, which is why I'm telling you it's really, really easy peasy. We can build anything you want. We can do a giveaway. So can you imagine how easy it is to build leads through the system? Or you can do a showcase and you can pick and choose, maybe products. You can actually sell if you had an inventory, like Andy, let's say you had nutritional different classes or different recipes or different cookbooks or I don't know, different products, videos, audios, books, it doesn't matter. Live events. You could sell tickets to a live event right here and literally link it to PayPal and sell. You don't need Eventbrite. You can do it right here. So I think I've showed you quite a lot of things that can happen. So let me do this. I'm going to shut the screen share off, stop sharing. I'm going to come back. And do you see me now? I should be back on your screen. Hello, Sophia, you see me now? I'm back on the screen? Okay, cool. Anybody who has a question, does anybody want to come live on the screen with me? You are certainly welcome to. We went through a lot of information, but I did, again, post the link to the blog post is up here in the, or my note, I should say, is up here right in the chat. And when you get the replay of this, you'll be able to go in and click on that. Let's see, I did ask some questions. Audience hasn't asked any yet. I'm looking at the polls. So, do you think that this is a DIY tool you could manage yourself? Or do you think you want done-for-me service and help? I'm looking at what people said. So right now, it still looks like sales funnels are the biggest headache. Hopefully, you now have a better idea of where to start or how to put some of your content online. Sophia's got to go. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for coming. Again, this isn't the only answer. It just happens to be something that I personally think saved me such a boatload of time, money, and aggravation. I'm making money on it. I use it as my on-the-fly way. I can create products. I can create programs. I have a different funnel for my golf audience because I teach people how to grow their business through golf. It's one of my little hobbies and special things I do. So that's a real niche-y thing. My regular people don't necessarily want or care to know about women's golf. So you really didn't see it. Okay, Gab's going to go. Thanks so much, Gab. If you have questions or want to schedule free time, guys, there are an offers page, and you can post your offers on your page. So if you do the free sales discovery session, it will take you to my app that you just saw, and it'll take you through the process. So you'll get comfortable and get to see what actually happens, and you can schedule 30 minutes. I'm more than happy to walk you through and help you with your number one piece of focus and your next best move and give you more energy and excitement around what we're going to solve. Am I using it like a website in Facebook instead of like a regular type? I do both. So what happens is when you're in 22Social, you know what? I'm going to go back and show you the screen one more time because this is cool. 1 second. I'm going to show you preview. I'll show you my golf. Here, I'll show you my Facebook Live, my screen. So 1 second. Going back. Bear with me. And take myself off the screen for a second. I'm going to make that bigger. That should work. You see my screen right now, Andy? I'm going to take you in. So I just clicked on live. This is my video library, right? Where I save the recordings of what I've done. So up here, one of the things we do is a preview, right? So when you click on that, you get to customize it. So it actually creates a Facebook ad looking thing. This is all free. I'm not paying for any of it. So when I go into my web page and I show this, so for example, watch this. Facebook Live, there's the image URL. I host this on Imager, which is another free tool. I created this image in Canva. We're going to talk about that. So those are other free tools. One day we'll do the graphics design and resource piece of this. But I go in, I tell it what thing. I get to put my rock your resources, et cetera, and get people to sign up for it. And then I actually am able to take this link, right? If I change it, I can change it. I can share the link. Look, here's my social relationship manager. Here's my smart link setting. So I turn around now. This is my vanity one, but here's my private one. So if I go on my Facebook page, just on my page itself, I'm going to get out of my app for a quick second. Are you with me? Here's my page, my regular page. I'm going to go check this out. This out, right? I'm going to put that link. Watch what happens. How beautiful is that? Check this out. Join me live tomorrow, Thursday at noon. Gonna try to simulcast my webinar and Facebook Live. Wish me luck. It's fun. I have fun. I try this stuff. I'm not perfect, but you know what? I end up with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people following me on Facebook Live. I'm going to talk about that another day too. But look at this. So you see how pretty? Look at that picture. Andy, could you do that? Look at that. There's our picture. Here's what we just saw. Now, is that not gorgeous? So now I'm going to publish this. Watch this. Abracadabra. Looky, looky, looky. In my feed. Beautiful. I can do the same thing in my personal page. I can take this, or I'll do it in my Rock on Success, right? Watch this. I'm going to paste right here. Watch. Watch this. Look, see it? It's there, Andy. Where did I get the link? I created it inside my 22Social app. It's so easy. It creates one for me. Hey, guys, this is gonna be fun. Join me Thursday at noon ET. Live on Facebook here and inside my webinar teaching you how to rock your resources. Look at that. Post. Yeah, Rock on Success is a different page. This is my free group. Rock on Success is a free group. So I have a business builders page, right? This is my free group, which you should all be in if you're not already. And if you're in it, you need to be active and start talking up so people can hear you and get to know you, right? This is my free group. This is my Business Boomers page, which is my brand page. Right? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Nobody but me can make it the best day ever. I deserve that. So anyway, we're just reaching the 1 o'clock hour. Is the free group run by 22Social? I set up the free group, and if you recall, I showed you back here, Andy. I'm just going to backtrack real quick for her question. So I set up the free group, just a regular free group on Facebook. I don't need 22Social. But the difference is the people in that group did not need to sign up. Yes, I'm leaving that. So the people in the free group did not need to sign up. Remember I showed you? They came in directly. So instead, what I did was I created some tools to get people notified, like this clarity and focus. Here's another one I created. Here's a Rock Your Golf quiz. Right? Don't get left behind, get in the game. Now you notice this looks different because it's golf. So this is a little different branding. This is going to show you a video of two ladies talking about why golf can change your world. Again, this is another tool, but just bear with me. So I use this. Again, this is their freebie. They can buy my paid book for $7 instead of $37, whatever. I can use that to invite people into my free group. When I go to clarity and focus quiz, like I just showed you before, I use the links here. I invite them into my free group. I will send people, instead of just letting them in the group, if I haven't met them through here, send them here. Because that will give me their email. Now I'm in the free group and I've gathered their information. Because my computer knows me, once your computer knows you, you've already paid, you're already into the content, it's now easy for you to recognizes you, so you don't have to re-register because obviously you've registered already, if that makes sense. I know we've covered a lot. I'm sorry if it's too much, but quite frankly, I'm not sorry because I have to tell you, this is a robust tool that grows and grows and grows. So I'm going to stop my screen sharing right now. I'm back on. If anybody has any more questions, please, by all means, feel free to ask them here in the chat. I'm here for you. I know it's been a long time and it's a little over an hour already, but now you can see this is an easy peasy way to stop ripping the hair out of your head. Again, there's a million ways to do it. I still have a website. I do. I just don't do much with it. I don't bother with it much. And what I do is my website's called rockonsuccess.com. And if you type on rockonsuccess.com/discover, which is the link you see here at the bottom of the screen in the offers. If you type that, you're going to now see it's going to take you straight into my 22Social app. Now you're going to recognize it. So I use my website. I have it. But basically all you need is, and you don't even have to get your own domain name, but I recommend it. We get your domain name. We use a free 22Social app. You can join and do it for free for a month. Try it and see if you like it. If you want, your two options are here. I can help you with a free discovery session to help you get 30 minutes to get clear on focus, your next best move. See if you want to work with me or you just need clarity to go forward on your own. That's cool either way. You click here on this button or go to rockonsuccess.com/discover. So see it, but it doesn't take you to my website. It takes you to my 22Social. If you want my focus quiz, you go, look, so this is how I have all my landing pages set up. rockonsuccess.com/. If you really want, a couple of people mentioned they want things done for them. If you want the best of both worlds, It's a $2,000 value. I'm doing it right now for a limited time for only a few people, 2 hours, and I will build a website for you. I will build an app, I should say. So that is $2,500 value. It's $500. I'm only doing a few of them. I'm not trying to kill myself, but I am wanting to make it available if anybody's really stuck and needs to get their business up and running because they want to be making money now quickly. Try that one, Andy. Tell me if that's better. rockonsuccess.com or rockonsuccess.com/focus. I didn't need the part in the beginning. That should work. Click on that. What's going on? That's weird. Anyway, nothing's perfect. I'm doing the best I can. Click on this bottom one for your free discovery session. I know that one's working. Right at the bottom of there. Right. Please go ahead and do that. And if I can help you in any way, any more last questions, I'm happy to help. We've had a wonderful, wonderful group join us today. Thank you. Oh, Charity, welcome. Dan, Marty, Andy, Sophia, Gabriella, Dorothy, Pat, Donna, another Donna, Gabriella, Gianna, Tina. Wow, this is great. Anybody who's got questions? Oh, Dan, was this helpful for you, Dan? Do you have any more questions hanging out, by the way? Anything else I can help you with? Please, by all means. If not, you have my email. It is kat@rockonsuccess.com is my email. You can email me. Or, oh, it's great, cool, I appreciate that. Or do me a favor, if you want to join my free Facebook group, I would absolutely love to have you. We have a whole bunch of go-givers. We post all kinds of fun, cool events. I am repeating this tomorrow at noon live again because I'm a sucker for punishment. And no problem, guys. Jump off if you need to. We're going to be repeating this tomorrow, Thursday, live at noon. I'm going to attempt to broadcast it via Facebook Live simulcast. So again, I am not about perfection. I'm doing the best I can. We're trying new things. If you stick with me and work with me, you're going to find we do a lot of just trying to experiment and grow. Technology changes constantly. So it almost feels like by the time you figure out one piece, the next piece pops up. And maybe that's good. Maybe that's not. I'm not sure. But at least we've got a really smart, strong step in the right direction. And again, I'm not telling you never build a website, and maybe you have a website, but there's really smart ways to not get lost or frustrated by your website, and at least use this as a simple way to fish where the fish are, to build fast, easy landing pages. You don't need to pay subscriptions to lead pages and subscriptions to all these different tools. You just need PayPal. You can use that. You don't even need a URL, but I like one. So I suggest you get a URL. You can use it and find out what 10 other people are doing in the nutrition space and what's working for them. There's Facebook experts. There's Google Analytics experts. There's all these people. So you don't need me to be the expert. I'm just the conduit to help them to replay. We're going to figure that out because Webinar Ninja is the newest tool in my arsenal. But I wish you Godspeed. Thank you very much for joining me. Love you all. And please do come into, use the Focus app, come in, join my Rock On Success group. Join me for a free discovery session, or let me know if you want to be one of those anointed few people who actually need a quick strategy and you want your stuff built, because we can get you up and live and fast. Imagine if you had this live by Friday. Would that not be amazing? So talk to you soon. Thumbs up. Join me tomorrow if you want. Have a great day. Bye.